All right, here we go. We are live on Facebook and we are live on Instagram. Hi and welcome everyone. My name is Pamela Barton. I'm a holistic nutritionist and the founder of Butterfly Holistic Nutrition and Lifestyle. If you've never met me before, I guide motivated individuals with health concerns on a manageable journey towards their health goals. And I use a very personalized and holistic approach. I'm providing each individual the tools that they need, and I apply the latest available research and clinical evidence in my private coaching program. So I've never done this broadcasting at the same time from Facebook and Instagram. So if you see my eyes switching back and forth, I'm checking two different screens here. And I just want to see if I can see if people are joining us here or not. So if you are watching the replay, thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions, also if you watch the replay, you're not on here right now, please feel free to post your questions or your comments in the chat below, and I will go and check and make sure that your questions are addressed. So I see we have a few more people coming in. So thank you so much for watching. And I would say we get started. So today I want to talk to you about the topic, your relationship with food. And it's an interesting topic for me because oftentimes I hear people say, well, you know, what do you mean? I don't pay attention to what I eat. You know, if I'm hungry, I just grab something on the go and I have my foods that I always eat, and that's about it. So I don't know why we need to talk about relationship with food. And it is interesting because that's so true. You know, when we grow up and we're kids, we never think of what we eat. I mean, most of the time, if you have kids like I do, all they want is sweet stuff all the time. So they eat because it's joy for them, right? They like the way it tastes and it builds memories. And even when we get older, we have our favorite dishes, our comfort food. Our mom used to make a certain dish for our birthday. So we form an attachment to our food. So that's the relationship that we're having with food. And it's ingrained in our way of thinking and our habits. You know, we create our habits around our foods. And we don't spend a lot of time thinking about how it benefits our body. And for the first time, maybe you get confronted with it when you get sick and your doctor tells you, well, you got to watch your diet. You need to change something, cut something out, eat less of this or eat more of that. And then that's the first time you kind of say, wait a minute, like, why do I have to change the way I eat now? This is just the way I have always eaten. And that's another thing I hear very often. I always ate like that. And that's when we get aware of our relationship with food might have to change. But then we feel overwhelmed. You know, how can we now change our habits? And we still like these foods, right? And I mean, it's funny because that happened to me too. When I was deciding to go gluten-free due to my health conditions, I said, well, what am I going to eat now? Because I love to go to that special bakery and buy these pastries, and I love them so much. And all of a sudden I couldn't have them anymore because they contain gluten. And I fell into a state of grievance even, right? Like I felt like my relationship with my old eating habits were fading away, and I had to say goodbye to the way I ate, and that felt pretty strong and bad at that time. And I thought, oh my God, you know, I can never eat that again. And it's yeah, you know, it was doom and gloom for me, really. And that's when we realize how overwhelmed we are and how strongly attached we are to our habits and the food we eat. And then we feel lost. because we also don't know what's good for us, what's nourishing our body, and why is the body not liking the food anymore that we ate all the time. And we do a lot of Googling, of course, our first resort, trying to find out, okay, how should we be eating now? And sometimes we get stuck, right? Because we don't have the knowledge. We also don't have the interest to figure all these things out. But we know, we have a feeling that we need to change something, but we're not quite sure how to approach this properly. And today I just want to give you 2 little tips on how to approach this topic. So first of all, we have to learn how to tune into our body again. We have unlearned to pay attention to cues from our body, what our body needs. We're distracted with life. We pay attention to other things in our life and not so much to what our body needs. And it's funny because our body exactly knows what it needs, what nourishment it needs, what nutrients it needs to do its job, to maintain us, to maintain all the function it needs to do. Everything it does for us on a daily basis is based on the fuel and on the food we give it. We feed our body. And that's also when quality comes in. The quality of our food is essential for a healthy body. It needs whole foods that are still nutrient dense, full of vitamins and minerals to nourish itself and activate its self-healing abilities. Because our body is so powerful, even when we get sick, our body knows exactly what it needs to do to bring us back into health. It always strives for homeostasis, back in balance. It knows exactly what it needs to do. But in order to do that, it needs the right food. It needs the right nutrients. It's like wanting to drive a car without any gas in the tank. Well, you're not getting very far if that's your approach. So paying attention to what we're eating is very, very important here. So whole foods, eating whole foods, and learning how to tune into our body to find out what our body needs. That is a little bit more difficult, as we're not so used to this anymore in our society, to tune into our body. But I teach my clients all these tools to figure out exactly what they need. And then you don't need internet research and trying every new diet that comes out to see if it's for you, because you know what you need. Your body tells you when you know what to listen for and the cues to pick up so that it gets the right nourishment. And that is very powerful. Once you've learned this again, you can keep it for the rest of your life. It's nothing that you unlearn again if you don't want to. Learning how and what to eat is very, very powerful. And that's also why my clients are usually very successful on getting their health back, because they learn how to listen to their bodies. So 2 little tasks I want to give you today for you to set you up on your journey there. Think about all the foods you ate today, starting from this morning and until you go to bed tonight. You don't have to write it down if you don't want to, but just mentally, just go over, okay, what did I eat? And what was the quality like? Did I eat whole foods? Did I prepare my own foods? Or did I just pick something up on the way? Did it come in a box? Was it just something quick? Just make a mental note of what it was. And also pay attention to how you feel. Are you having a very good day? You feel energetic, you're feeling productive, nothing hurts, you're just a happy camper. Or are you feeling a little bit tired, sluggish, maybe not so well, or mixed, or it changed during the day? So just write these 2 things down, like how you felt all day and what you ate one day, and have a look, compare to the foods you had and how you felt. You can also try and do a little timeline and see how it was related, like I felt like this right after breakfast, or I felt like this a couple hours later. And this will give you a lot of clues what's going on, and if you're eating foods that are good for you and your body is happy about it, or if you're eating foods that were maybe not so good for you. This is the first step on learning how to listen to your body again and paying attention to what you eat. So I hope this was very helpful for you. If you have any questions, post them now. I see we have a few more people joining me on Instagram. I'm so happy that you watched. And if you have any more questions, please feel free to post them now or later, or any comments, or if you've done the tasks, let me know how it was and what things you discovered for yourself. And yeah, I hope you had value in this. If you want to speak to me directly and find out how you can start on your journey of eating a little healthier, then hop on a call with me. I posted on my Facebook Live a link that you can just schedule a call with me. And this link should work. It was brought to my attention last time that the link didn't work to schedule an appointment. So I fixed it, so it should work. Go and check it out. If you like, please also click the heart button, and share this video. Facebook seems to like that, and it helps me get more reach. And I thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to schedule your call, and I'm looking forward to speaking with you or seeing you again on one of my next Facebook Lives. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye-bye.